Hi guys, nice to meet you if you're new here, nice to see you if you're not new here. How's it going? I'm Lara. Tipsy is down here forcing me to rub her belly. Tipsy's my dog if you're new here. Look at her, I'll show you. It's finally the end of February, which just means we're doing a March TBR. I didn't do a TBR last month. I think I'm gonna do it every other month or something like that. I don't know. I didn't do it in February, and it's kind of because I had video ideas planned, but some of them fell through. I have been on a struggle bus of filming content, editing content, and I've just, you know what? A break well needed. I needed something for myself. I've been going through it. Anyways, enough of that. We're doing a TBR jar, picks my March TBR. And yes, we still have the skeleton hand. I haven't bought anything new. TBR jar picks my March TBR. I put prompts in here so long ago. I have no clue what's in here. I have not a single idea what kind of prompts are in here. I don't even remember what prompts I've used. We'll probably only do 6 because I have my book club pick and I don't even know what's been picked for book club either. Book club has not picked what book we're reading for March yet. It's still got 41 hours left on the poll, but out of the picks on the poll, it's either Vicious by V.E. Schwab, Lights Out by Nevessa Allen, First Time Caller by B.K. Borison, or Lore of the Wilds by Annalise Sembrana. So those are the picks. They're really good picks. I want to read all of them, but I'm kind of feeling Lore of the Wilds, honestly. We're gonna pick 6 prompts. Let's pick. Okay. Let's see. If I get a prompt where I pick it myself, I have no clue what I'm in the mood to read. Not a single idea. All right, this one. A book that you know nothing about. Little action, little beauty guru action. Can you see it? Just believe me. A book that I know nothing about. What a prompt that I chose. Actually, I have quite a lot of books that I know nothing about. So I'm gonna narrow it down to like maybe 2 or 3 and then pick from there. I picked 4 books that I have that I don't know like really anything about. Oh, hello. First, I have The House of the Carillion Sea by TJ Klune. I don't know anything about this book. Obviously, what's the prompt? I know nothing. This book was just recently gifted to me by my best friend and she really likes this book. So she gave it to me. But other books that I found on my TBR that I don't know anything about is The Last Hour Between Worlds by Melissa Caruso. I was also gifted this book. This book was gifted to me by somebody who knows nothing about books and they went to Barnes & Noble and they were like, this one looks cool, I'm gonna get this to you. 2 other books that I have is What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez. I got this book a couple years ago. I heard good things about it, but I don't actually know what the contents are inside the book. The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winters, another book that I heard fondly of when I was looking at books that had to do with dragons. So I guess technically I do know something about this book, which is dragons. I guess maybe it doesn't count. I just want to read it. I think I should put it to the side and it might just go with another prompt. This is what I'm thinking out of these 3 books. I wanted this book, even though I know nothing about it. I wanted this, so maybe I don't count it. These 2 were gifted to me, but here's the thing. I've never heard of this book before. I know this one was super popular at one point. For a reason, I'm sure it's really good, but I've never heard of this book, so I'm leaning towards this one. But I think I'm gonna go with this one. Next prompt, I took way too long to pick that book. All right. Next prompt. I always dig for it, but then I think that, come on. We're getting the purple one. Okay. This one says a book that starts with an L because my name starts with an L. Again, you can't see it. I guess another one, you'll just have to believe me. A book that starts with an L. Any of these? Nope. Oh, that one starts with an L. Let's see. Oh, that one starts with an L. I can see 3 books on my shelves that start with the letter L, but I'm looking at one in particular that I just keep putting on my TBR and I'm still not reading it. So we're gonna put it back on my TBR and see if we'll read it this time. Legendary by Stephanie Garber. I put this on my TBR like every single time that I do a TBR video, and I still somehow never pick it up. And I don't know why, because I loved Caraval so much and I just haven't picked up Legendary. And I don't know why. But we're gonna put this on our TBR. Oh, maybe I should tell you guys what this book is about. We'll come back. I feel like I've talked about this one enough. Caraval is a game. It follows Scarlet and her sister Donatella. It follows Scarlet and Donatella. Scarlet is the main character in Caraval. She's set to get married, but she's been dreaming of going to watch Caraval, which is this like game show, interactive kind of show. She's always dreamt of seeing it, and it's finally coming to her. The objective of the game is actually to find her sister Donatella. Donatella has been taken in a kind of way and hidden, and you have to find her. So Scarlet and this other person team up to try and find Donatella. Very interesting. I really love the concept. I love the writing. I have read the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy by Stephanie Garber, and I just don't know why I've never picked up Legendary. I know that this is following after the events of Caraval, but I don't really want to know really like what's happening in this story. I just kind of want to jump into it. As for going back to this, since I didn't know what it was about, I should probably figure it out. Looking at this title and cover, I would think it was some kind of like time travel pirate. She kind of looks like a pirate. That's what I would say. Upon further investigation, it is a fantasy adventure full of mind-binding magic and a sapphic romance. Star investigator Kimberly Throne has a few hours away from her newborn, and she just wants to relax and enjoy the year-turning party. But when people start dropping dead, she's got to get to work, especially when she finds that the mysterious forces are plunging the world party through layers of reality and into a nightmare. 1 layer down, it's no big deal. Stay alert and you'll be fine. 2, 3 layers down, natural laws are negotiable and things are very strange. 4 layers down, there are creatures with eyes in their teeth and walls that drip blood. Most people who fall this far never return. Luckily, Kim isn't most people, but as cosmic powers align and the hour grows late, she'll have to work with her awfully compelling nemesis, notorious cat burglar Rika Nunsuch, for a chance to save her city, though not her night off. I think this is one where you'll have to read it to understand, because I don't know about you, like maybe I just got lost in reading, but I am lost. I'm not that lost, but I'm a little lost. That's what that book's about. I just forgot to tell you. Anyways, next prompt. We've picked 2 prompts. 2. We've done 2. A blue one. The colors have no significance. I just wrote on different colored paper. Start a new series. Whatever. What's the point of me showing you? It's not working. That's really funny because I was thinking about doing that video this month where like I was continuing series, and these 2 are series. One's a start of a new one and one's a continuation, but that just means I need to start a new series. And you know what I'm thinking? It's actually right next to me. It's actually right next to me. Start of a new series, The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter. This is the first book in the Burning series. Perfect start of a new series, a book I want to read. It's about dragons. There's more than just dragons. Let's figure it out. A world caught in an eternal war. One young man will become his people's only hope for survival. Whoa, this actually sounds so interesting. I guess I really didn't know what it was about. The Omahai people have been fighting an unwinnable fight for almost 200 years. Their society has been built around war and only war. The lucky ones are born gifted. 1 in 2,000 women has the power to call down dragons. 1 in every 100 men is able to magically transform himself into a bigger, stronger, faster killing machine. It's obviously dragons and war. That's, you know, we're given that already. But 1 in 1,000 women can call down dragons. 1 in 100 men can transform. But the story is also about the main character who is betrayed, and he like wanted to settle down and have like a life and not go to war, but then now he's going to become this like amazing swordsman. This one is for starting a new series. I almost forgot what this is for because I'm quite literally taking so long to pick books. 30 minutes in and I picked 3 books. Let's go. I picked one up, but I was looking, so I put it back down, and I'm picking a new one. This is for my little sister to pick. It says Kylie, that's my little sister's name. She's supposed to pick a book, but she's actually on a road trip right now, so I'm not gonna bother her. I'm gonna put it back in the jar for another time and pick a different book. Pick a different pick. Pick a different prompt. Goodness. Let's grab this one. Imagine it's like my mom picks. She's a new release. You know what? There's so many books that come out in March. I just posted on my Instagram that I'm gonna be booked this upcoming month because so many books are coming out. So many books. We have Oathbound by Tracy Deonn. We have Wild Side by Elsie Silver. We have Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. So many options. Which one should I pick? Which one will I absolutely read? Let me think. I'm gonna pick one of those 3 that I just named. I'm currently reading Legendborn by Tracy Deonn, but I haven't read Bloodmarked, so I don't know if I'll get to Oathbound in March. I'm gonna buy it. I just don't know if I'll get to it. And then Sunrise on the Reaping, I'm definitely gonna get to that, but I think I'm gonna pick Wild Side by Elsie Silver. Elsie Silver's writing is so bingeable, and I know that I'm going to read this book like the day that it comes out. I'm gonna start picking it up and reading it. So I'm gonna pick Wild Side. I know who this book is following, but I'm not gonna tell you, just in case you haven't read the Rose Hill series. This one's a little bit surprising as you go through the books. Not super surprising, but it's not who you would think of, like when you read the first book and then you kind of see it in the second book. Anyways, I think actually it is revealed in the second book. But I'm not going to tell you who it's about. It's single dads that are like all in a bowling league, and it follows each of the single dads. And I just love Elsie Silver and her writing. So I'm going to pick that one for a new release. It's a new release. I have to buy a new book, but all of Elsie Silver's books are on Kindle Unlimited. So if I don't buy it, which I will, because I have the ones with like the mountains on them, and I will be buying Wild Side so I can have the mountain matching. That's not a big deal. I was gonna buy it anyways. I was probably gonna read it anyways too, so it's fine. Just gives me an excuse to actually read my TBR. 5th book. All right. This is a long one. A book turned into a movie / a TV show. Ooh, I don't know. Actually, I have a couple options for this one. I have like my dystopian books like Maze Runner and Divergent that I haven't read yet. I have Twilight. That is we know what Twilight is. I don't need to explain it. Twilight. And then I also have like Heartstopper, continuing that series. I might pick Heartstopper. Because I'm not ready to start those. I'm pointing over here because over here. I'm not ready to start like Divergent or Maze Runner. I don't think. Oh, but am I? No, I'm not, because I'm in the middle of reading Shatter Me. So I'm not going to start those. I think I'm just going to go with the next Heartstopper that I have. A book that was turned into a TV show, Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. This is a graphic novel series. This is a 3rd one because I'm on volume 3, but it's a graphic novel series. I really enjoyed the first 2. I read them back to back. I don't even think I like moved. It is so cute following Nick and Charlie and seeing them become themselves. They become best friends first and then they fall for each other, of course. First graphic novel I read as an adult and I really liked it. In this book, we've moved like further into the relationship. All right, last one. Let's give it a good shake. I don't know if this is actually moving in it at all. Whatever, last one. I hope it's a really good one, but like, to be fair, this is such a good TBR. I'm so excited to read. Let's go with this one. Green. I don't think I had green at all. Like I said, color doesn't matter, but you know. A special edition book. Dang it. I just went over to all my special edition books and I was staring at them. Which one's calling to me? Which one is saying my name. And you know who's singing my name? Sing Me to Sleep by Gabby Burton. This is another book that I've put on my TBR a couple of times and I still just haven't read. But I'm gonna try and read it this month, for real this time. Saoirse is our main female character and she is the last siren in her kingdom, but her existence is illegal. By day, Saoirse disguises herself as Faye, pretending to be the perfect soldier in training. By night, she satisfies her dark urges working as an assassin for dangerous mercenaries. And all the while, she keeps the biggest secret of all, that she is not always in control of her siren powers or her desire to kill. Then a blackmailer threatens her sister and Saoirse's investigation takes her to the royal palace and her most dangerous job yet. Personal bodyguard to the crown prince. Saoirse expects to desire Prince Hayes, but he's kind, thoughtful, and charming, and she finds herself increasingly drawn to him until he tasks her with investigating a killer plaguing the kingdom. The problem? The killer is Saoirse. I don't know why I've never picked this one up because it sounds so good. Every time I read the synopsis of this book, I wonder why I haven't picked it up sooner. I have a goal for this month, for the month of March, read every single book on my TBR. And I feel like right now I'm in such a good reading mood that it won't be hard. These all look so good to me. I want to pick up every single one of them right now. What a good selection. I'm so happy with the selection. I don't think I've ever been this like excited about a TBR. And this is such a good selection. I'm so excited. And so many fantasy books. And then whatever is chosen by book club, I don't know. By the time I edit this, it'll probably be chosen. So I'll place it up on the screen. This is the book that I'm reading for book club. If it's edited by now, if it's been chosen, this is what it is. Let's run through the books really quickly and the prompts again. A book that starts with the letter L is Legendary by Stephanie Garber. A book turned into a movie or a TV show is Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. Start of a new series is The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter, a book I know nothing about. The Last Hour Between Worlds by Melissa Caruso, a special edition book. Sing Me to Sleep by Gabby Burton. A new release, Wildside by Elsie Silver. I almost didn't film this video tonight and I'm so glad I did because I would have not gotten this good of a book selection. And yes, I know like the prompts, I choose my own TBR that fits within those prompts. So I have so many books to choose from. So I still get to choose my TBR, but with some guidelines. When you see a March wrap up, these books will be in there. Hopefully. I'm hoping, because at the moment I really want to read all of them. That's my March TBR. My January and February wrap up will be out either before or after this video, probably after at some point. What are some books that you are reading in the month of March or books that you're excited about coming out this month? Because there's so many good ones. The 3 that I named off are not the only good books coming out. There's so many good books coming out this month. Other than that, I hopefully will see you next time. Bye! Thanks for watching.